multi-position lead patterns. In this lesson, I'm going to show you some examples of how to play laterally up the neck. Many times when you're playing a solo, you don't want to just stay within one little section of the neck. You want to move laterally up or down the neck. So these lead patterns are going to help you learn how to do that and give you a starting point, getting you ready and showing you some examples of how you can move from position to position through the pentatonic scales. All right, here's the first example. Follow, I'm going to play it nice and slow with you. All right, now descending. So this goes from the first minor pentatonic scale in the key of A to the second to the third scale. Here it is a little bit more up to speed. All right, so use that as a starting point, and we're going to go through a couple more examples now. The next one's going to be a triplet lead pattern, and this one's going to start again from the first scale, go to the second, and then into the third. Here we go. Now here's the transitional measure. Move up with the first finger. Another transitional measure, up with the first finger. That's a very important part of this triplet lead pattern. When you're playing it as a multi-position lead pattern up the neck, you're going to transition from position to position by sliding up with your first finger. All right? I marked those measures so you can really see and isolate where those changes are. Here it is again. Watch one more time. All right, now let's try it backwards. Also moving down with your first finger as you go backwards. Watch backwards again. I do a little slower. Down with the first finger. Down with the first finger. You also notice I'm using alternate picking as I'm playing this. Make sure to use consistent alternate picking. All right, the last example is going to be a 16th note pattern, and it's going to go again from the first to the second to the third scale positions. Here it is, nice and slow. So start with your first finger on the 5th fret with the first scale. And then backwards. All right, so make sure you use alternate picking, build up speed gradually. As always, I recommend that you use a metronome to help gauge your progress, and you could go bump it up a couple of BPMs each day and increase your speed gradually. All right, get to work with these multi-position lead patterns.